what can I say? Welcome back to a new garage and hopefully some new material. Things haven't been going that well for me for the last couple of years, as many of you know. Health reasons mainly, and then loads of shit in the private life that I'm not going into. But we're kind of back on a level playing field now. So, still can't ride a bike, still getting withdrawal symptoms, but decided to get a project bike. So let me show you what I've got. So, just go down this end, get a bit of a better light down here. Need to put some more lighting in this new workshop. This is the project. So it's a 1987 Honda CR250 motocross, as you can see, Japanese import, and it's not the prettiest of looking bikes, but hopefully it will be when I've finished. I'm just going to give it, I've given it a very brief look over earlier on, but I thought I'd save the bulk of the looking and investigating until you were with me. So what can I tell you about the bike? It's going to get a full strip right back to the frame, stripped down, and hopefully refurb it to not quite factory new, because I'm doing it on a budget, but hopefully it will look 100 times better. She's not the prettiest of bikes, as you can see, but all the plastics are in good condition. There's an awful lot of silicone been sprayed on it by the guy in Japan, and then obviously it's been in the boat over here, so I can't tell if any damage has happened on the boat. But when you look at the plastics close up, I'm not sure whether this will pick it up or not. If you listen, some of the gouges are quite deep, but in other places they're quite shallow, and a lot of it would polish out. But it's just, I think there's just too many that might not. Side panels aren't too bad, and they're still the factory ones that have got the white paint underneath, and for some reason that one's been painted yellow, that one still white. And again, not much damage. I think that's actually a white plastic. Yeah, that's white plastic on there, but there's white paint underneath. Seat covers obviously knackered, but red on red just don't look right for me. That seat should be blue. The engine has had a bottom end rebuild, and apparently a fairly recent piston, but we're going to have a look into that when I get the engine out anyway. There's a couple of little bits and pieces that kind of not worry me, but I've got the little spidey senses going. So the brake lever and the gear lever on the other side look to have been sprayed with silver paint, and the reason that I can tell that, let me just get another light so I know this will come out. If you have a look on the engine casing, just down by the gear lever there's some silver. There's also some silver on the framework down there, and somewhere on the chain. Where is it? There we go. Is that it? Nope, that's just a shiny bit, which is unusual. Here we go. Just coming along now. Just there, we've got some what appears to be white paint, so God only knows where that's come from. The rest of it, as I said, appears to be in good condition. The exhaust is in excellent condition. There's no dents in that at all, which is really unusual, and it's the original front pipe. Let's go around this side again. You see it's dent free, which is for a 1987 bike is unheard of, so I'm guessing they probably took it off and put a pro circuit or a DG or something on there. Even as the original end can, which is good, and that's in fairly good condition, because normally when they get dropped they get all scuffs along here. and that's not happened. But again, that may have been taken off and had a different end cab on it, maybe an FMF or something like that. Chain is absolutely bollocksed. It's so much play that it's just unreal. It is sticky, so it has got chain lube on it. Got a Renthal rear sprocket, which ain't great. So chain guide doesn't look too bad, but until I take them off I can't tell how worn they are. I've checked the swing arm bearings and they appear good. There's a little bit of up and down movement, but that's coming from the shock. So I'm guessing the shock mount bearings might have gone, or it might just be the correct amount of play. But until I actually get into it, I won't know for sure. I don't know whether it's actually picking it up or not, but if you look at the front of the gear lever, when I haven't got the torch on, it's a different shade of silver to the arm. See what happens if I put it on. It's definitely been sprayed on the end. It's just somebody trying to make it look a bit prettier. So I guess it was for sale in Japan before it was exported. Where are we now? So the handlebars, pretty crappy. I have got a set of gold Renthals on order, but they may clean up. Top yoke, not brilliant, but again it's all coming off and will all be cleaned up. The throttle is working. Get you off your bucket, get you in the bin. The throttle is working, but it's a little bit slow to return, so obviously we need to, should get that nice slam back, but that could be that the cable is a little bit dry and just needs lubing up. But we'll give it all a clean up and see what needs. If we need to buy a new throttle assembly, we will do. Levers are in pretty good condition, although it's obviously been dropped because we've got some paint missing off the end of there. This one the same, so they're quite an easy fix. Most of this is going to be just clean up, polish, spray where needed. I've got the spray on order for the frame. The frame is pretty poor, but there's no sort of deep rust. Most of it's surface. We get up underneath and have a look at the frame under here. Considering how much crap and stones will have been thrown up there, that's pretty good. I mean, it's definitely got signs of age, but nothing that's worrying me. And as I said, the paint's on order. Now, forks, they're not too bad. There are one or two issues in, I don't know if it'll pick it up or not. Can just, there's only one or two. Now they may come down a bit. A little bit of wire wool might just get them off, and they might not need to be re-chromed. They're right borderline, but if they need re-chroming, then they're going to be sent away for re-chroming. Bottom half pretty scabby looking, but they'll clean up. That's not an issue. And I've got some protectors coming to go over them. And I've got the blue. Oh, words are not working again today. Then to go on there. So let's have a look. Let's put this bit down for a minute. So we've got some bits that we've pre-ordered because we know they're going to be needed. So seat cover in blue, obviously. Fork gaiters, that's what I was trying to think of. So they're there. I've lost my funnel for filling up, so we've got a funnel for filling up and a couple of other funnels that came with it. We've got some vent pipe for the carburetors. We've got a front number plate board because the one that's on there is white and I don't like the white. I've got the new decals to go on the swing arm for when the swing arm's finished. We've got a complete gasket set there because there will be bits coming off. These bikes have got a habit of, if they're left with water in them, they've got a habit of some more cleaning things there for cleaning odds and sods up. Let me let the torch back out again. So on these, coming on the right side would help. Down here, I'm trying to get that's it. So this connection here that goes into the water pump housing, these have got a nasty habit of breaking off, and what happens is they corrode badly on the inside with the water. Now it looks like that's a different housing cover, so it may have already been and had a new impeller put in there, but again that's all going to be coming out and coming off. You can see by looking at the brake pedal, you can see that's sprayed with silver. It's probably silver wheel paint or something stupid like that. Everything else in here is just dirty and sprayed over the dirt in many places. It's not been loved, but mechanically it's been looked after. All the bearings are good. It's just not pretty, so we're going to re-pretty it up and get that bit done. So the strip down will start, and once I've got everything stripped off of it, we should stop messaging me, whoever you are. Once it's all stripped down and back to the frame, the first thing I'm going to do is get the forks disassembled. Certainly not going to put new seals in there while I've got them off, but if they need rechroming I can send them off, because apparently it's like a 6-week wait, which is just mental and bloody expensive now as well. So the last thing really to show you at the moment, because all the brakes seem good and working, again it's mechanical, is these rims. Now I'm not a fan of them. They're anodized blue, and I think they're XLs. There we go. So they're XL rims, anodized blue, back and front. But when we come over to this side and we have a look in my little box, we've got some nice gold rims in there ready to go. Now let me just put you back on the stand for a minute. So as you can see, there's a lot to do, but mostly cleaning, painting and giving it the TLC that it's missed. If there's anything mechanical, we'll do it, but I'm not chucking bags and bags of money at it. My budget for the whole bike is £3.5 grand. That's buying the bike, buying all the stuff that I need to do, including sending the forks out if I need to get those re-chromed, because to re-chrome and regrind I'm getting quotes of £300 to £400. Now it might be cheaper for me just to buy another set of forks, but I can't find any at the moment, so we're looking into that. But once I've got them apart, I'll have a better idea of just how bad they are. If anybody wants a set of blue anodized rims for an 87 CR250, they will fit, I believe, anything between 81 and 89, I think, but check. If you want them, drop me a message, and then we can come to some sort of an agreement. I'm going to leave it there for the moment. And what are we on today? Today's Friday. I've got to go to work tomorrow. Sunday I plan on coming out here and starting to strip it down. I've still got a few things that I'm waiting to arrive. The piston kit's not arrived, and it might not need one, but if I'm in there having a look, I might just as well swap it over. I need to investigate the water pump. As I said, the bottom end's all been done, can get all the gears fine, and it all feels nice in there. No nasty rattles, so we should be good, but again, closer inspection will possibly reveal more. What else have we got on order? So we've got the fork guards are on order, the brake pads are on order, the rims are here. Now, I've never in my life have I re-spoked a rim, but we're going to have a go. And there's one or two people that I can put a hand out to if I get stuck. But moving up to the north of England where I am now, most of my local contacts are now like a 7-hour drive away, so they're out of the question, although I could parcel things up and send them off. Plastics, if I can't get them to look as nice as I like, then I'll just buy a new set. I can get a whole set for 140 quid of AXO ones. What else do we need? Chain of sprockets is on order. JT sprockets and a DID chain. Possibly need to get an air filter, but until I get in there again, I won't know. Might even find a little Japanese mouse lying in there. What else have we got? I've ordered loads of stuff. My missus will kill me if she ever finds out. Handlebar grips, I've ordered new ones of them. I think we're going to be okay with the throttle assembly. I think we're going to be okay with the brake lines. They appear to be okay, but again, when I strip all the brakes down, we can have a look, see how bad they are, see the condition of the fluid that comes out, because you can pretty much guarantee they've not been done for a couple of years. It's possible they have, but no guarantee. What else? Apparently the chain guides on these are rarer than rocking horse shit to get hold of, so I'm hoping that these are okay. They appear to be okay at a quick glance. That's pretty much it. I've checked as I said, I've checked the swing arm bearings and I've checked the headstock bearings, and no play in them. I've checked the wheel bearings, no play in them. Let me just show you the play that I've got in the swing arm going up and down. I think it's just the shock. So I think that's all we're going to get on this video. It's nice to see you. I said it's been nearly 2 years, so apologies. It's just been a real crap time. But yeah, fingers crossed this will kind of ease the cravings for me getting back on the bike. Although once I've got it back up and running, I'm going to be tempted to take it out and give it a test, as you do, because it's the law. But I might be able to get away with just a quick ride. Those of you that know me know I've got issues with my feet and my lower legs, so changing gear is really difficult. Not impossible, but just really difficult. And now recently I've got an issue with my right elbow, and it didn't really come to light until today just how bad it is. When I went to lift the bike up onto the stand that I've made for it, I couldn't lift it. So yeah, part of getting old, I guess. Anyway, enough rabbit for now. Great to see you all, and hopefully you'll be following the project. You take care. See you soon.